Hi everybody, welcome back. We're going to do calculations related to mortgages and qualifying. I'm hoping to get all 4 lessons and the unit done in under 30 minutes. This looks like it's going to be a lot of math again if you were on my last video. They're saving all the math for near the end, it looks like here. You need to have an idea, a basic idea of math on this test, but our job is not going to be to process mortgages, so we're not going to, we just need to have an understanding of it, basically. All right, let's watch this short video.
You will work with many people in your real estate career. Although it's not your role to say whether or not someone will qualify, you may want to know how qualification is determined. Gross income and net income are key figures when qualifying for a loan. Gross income is what a person makes. If you subtract taxes and other expenses from the gross amount, you're left with net income. This is what a person brings home. Gross income is used to calculate the housing debt-to-income ratio and total debt-to-income ratio. All lenders have different underwriting standards, but typically the housing debt-to-income ratio is 25 to 28%. It is 33 to 36% for total debt-to-income ratio. If a potential buyer falls within these ranges, they may qualify for a home loan, depending on credit score and other factors. Let's say you're working with a family whose lending institution uses a housing debt-to-income ratio of 25% and 33% for total debt-to-income. This family has a monthly gross income of $5,000 and expenses of $500. To find the maximum house payment they'd qualify for, multiply their gross income of $5,000 by the 25% housing debt-to-income ratio, and you get $1,250. But this is only part of the qualifying process. We want to make sure that they still fall within the total debt-to-income ratio. Take their gross income again and multiply by the total debt-to-income ratio of 33%, and we get $1,650. Looking at their monthly expenses of $500 and a maximum house expense of $1,250 per month does put them above the $1,650. Either cutting monthly expenses or keeping the house expense below $1,150 are options for this family. You'll find these formulas and others on your real estate math cheat sheet.
All right, let's review the basics. So debt-to-income ratio, DTI, is simply the percentage of borrower's monthly gross income. And lenders focus on 2 specific ratios, the total debt-to-income, and if your debt-to-income exceeds the threshold, you may be denied. All right, I might download this. We might use this again on the test. Okay. Because the last unit exam had a lot of math. So they're giving you a lot of examples here. All right, what is the typical low end of the housing ratio to qualify for conventional? I want to say 25, or is it 28? Yeah, 25 is the threshold. The house payment cannot exceed 25% of your gross income. What's the typical high end of the housing ratio to qualify? Is it 28? 28% is the high end. Okay, total debt to income ratio, I want to say is 33 from that video. What amount can they afford? Okay, let's see. They own $3,600. And they have a net income of $2,900. The couple is working with conservative and only funds the low end. How large a house payment can they afford? So I want to say 2,900 times 25%, right? Maybe 25% of 2,900. $2,102.50. Let me get this off of here. I want to say about 800. Let's see. This is how they did that. All right, let me take a picture of this because these are the kind of questions we're going to get on this test. Okay, so we need to take the gross income, 3,600, multiply it by 20. Okay, I was doing 2,900. So it's 3,600 divided by 25%. All right, let's try it again. 3,600 times 25%, 900. Okay. All right, so they have other debt that equals 296 with a gross income of 3,600. Assuming they found the lender using the high end of this, what's the maximum house payment they can afford? All right, so then I guess we go to 33%, right? Because they're looking for something different here. 3,600 times 33% minus 296. I'm just guessing here. I don't know. All right, I have no idea. Let's just put something in here and see what happens. All right, so you take 36%, not 33%, which is 1,296. And then you subtract the 296, so it would be 1,000. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of this in case we get another problem like this. We know how to fix it. So I think it's 1,000. And it's 36%, not 33%. All right, so take their monthly debt, $1,000, divide by 3,500. Don't forget to convert your answer to a percentage. What are we trying to figure out now? Their debt to income ratio? I don't really understand why we're doing all this, but I guess they want us to have an understanding of it. I don't recall having any questions like this on the test. All right, so take the monthly debt of 1,000 divided by their gross income, 3,500, and it will give you 29%, 28.6. 28.6. All right, real estate math cheat sheet. Okay, we already pulled that up. So if we need that for the test, we can pull that up. All right, loan and origination fee. Oh my goodness gracious. This is going to be a hard test. Math cheat sheet. Then we already pulled this. Yeah, this one will not. Okay, we're going to need this probably for the test. Okay, let's go here a minute. Ltv Origination Fee. All right, this is what we're doing next. If you like math, then this video is definitely for you. 360 divided by 40,000, I'm guessing, right? $360,000 divided by. If you really love this kind of work, then you might want to become a mortgage officer. I'm thinking 90-10 here. Purchase price $600, financing $480. 600,000 divided by 480. 1.25 times 100. Okay, we actually got all of them right except for one. Okay, so remember that the calculation is the loan amount divided by the home value. So the loan amount is 180 divided by 300. Let's try that. The loan amount is 180 is that correct? Did I key that in right? 180. No, I don't think I keyed that in right. 180. 1, 2, 3 divided by 300,000. 2, 3 equals, so it'd be 60, 40, maybe, times 100, be 600, 60, 60, 60, 40, okay. The unit test is probably going to be a separate video because this is taking so long. Anytime we have a lot of math, these videos usually take longer. So we got to sit here and do calculations. All right, so this one was 90, 10, 80, 20. And the same thing here, I guess 40, 50 divided by 450, right? Let me see. That one was 90, 10. And I believe this one is 60, 40. Okay, good. Let's move on. All right, calculating the loan origination fee. Again, it's the same thing here. They are taking what kind of financing did you get? So you have a buyer is purchasing a home at 385. It's appraised at 380. The bank's only going to probably cover 380, whatever it's appraised for. So the bank has a 90-10 loan value and origination fee at 1%. We'll calculate the loan origination fee. Do we have an example of that anywhere? Right here, okay. 1%. So you're going to take the 100,000 times this, and I think it would be this one, or it's 38,000. Okay, so here's the end. Here's how they calculated this. Let's look at this. All right, lenders fund based on the lower of the appraised value, just like I said, which would be 380. So we'll take 380. So they're going to take 90% of that loan is going to be financed, which would be 342. Okay, and then you're going to do 1% of 342, which would be 3,420. Okay. All right, let's do interest. All right, interest. Oh, we got another video. Okay, let's go.
As a real estate professional, you'll be working with many individuals, couples, and families looking to buy their dream homes. Some may have money saved to do this, but many won't. Most will need to work with lenders to help finance their purchase. If the buyer and the property both qualify, the lender will provide the funds to purchase the home. In return, the buyer will make payments back to the lender. These payments will consist of principal, or the loan balance, and interest, which is essentially the fee the lender is assessing for letting others borrow their money. Taxes and insurance will also likely be part of the payment, but we'll leave that off for now. Let's look at a simple interest calculation. You can estimate how much a borrower is paying in interest by taking the loan balance and multiplying it by the interest rate. This gives you the amount paid annually in interest. Let's look at an example. A $70,000 loan has an interest rate of 6.5%. Remember, 6.5% is the same as 0.065. Multiply these numbers together, and you get an annual interest amount of $4,550. To see what this would be on a monthly basis, just divide the annual amount by 12, and that will give you the monthly interest amount. So for our scenario, $379.17. Remember, interest is only part of the total monthly payment. Principal is another part of it. And, as we said, taxes and interest may be parts of the payment as well. You can flip this formula to calculate the interest rate if needed. To do that, you're going to take the annual interest amount paid and divide it by the loan balance. So, if you've got a seller that paid $7,000 in interest and has a balance of $140,000, they're paying an interest rate of 0.05 or 5%. You'll find these formulas and others on your real estate math cheat sheet.
Okay, this is the interest cheat sheet. I will download this, so we might have it for the test if we need it. Okay, calculating the interest amount. Monthly interest amount is the interest rate plus the number amount annually. Remember, this will be an estimate. So I believe we take 150 divided by 625. Let's see. Oops, it's not 6.25. $150 divided by 625. I don't know if I'm doing this right or not. If they are estimated at 625, is it 625 divided by 150? I don't know. Let's see what we got. No, we got it right. All right, I'm guessing it's 625 divided by 150. Let's look at this. Oh, we already looked at this. This was the video we just watched. Okay, so annual interest rate, annual interest amount, and loan balance. Amortization and equity. This is going to be the last lesson on this. So I think the unit exam we're going to do is a separate video because I'm not too sure I'm going to pass that right away. So that might take a while. Might be kind of lengthy because it's probably got a lot of math in it. All right, 315 at 3.5 for 30 years. Select the monthly payment. Okay, are we including? It doesn't say if the taxes and interest are included. Okay. From the chart, amortization, try again. Oh, from 1,000. Okay, so it would be 315, right? No, apparently not. Okay, let's go and look at the chart. Maybe we're missing something here. Using your resource, select the monthly payment for this loan. Okay, so apparently we need to look at this. It's 3.5 at 30 years, so it would be 4.49045, and then you divide that by 315. You divide that by 315, and that will give you your monthly payment. Okay. I guess they're going to give you the amortization chart on the test if you get it. All right, so let's go back and look at this. So we have another amortization chart. The interest rate is 4%. at 15 years, 7.39. Amortization. Select the monthly payment, 15 years. 200,000 times 4%. Times 4%. 8,000 times 15 years. 8,000 times 15 years times, it wouldn't be just like 15 years, it would be 7.39, I believe. 7.39688. Let's see if that's right. I don't know. Well, that can't be right. Alright, let me see what this comes out. We're missing something. Alright, I got something off here. I don't know what they did. Let's just pick something and see what's it. Well, we got it right. That doesn't help. I wanted to get it wrong so I could see what I was doing. Alright, so 200,000 times 1,000. Interest rate is 4 at 15 years. It's right here. I don't know how they're going with that number. What did we do wrong? 200,000 divided by 1,000. Maybe that's what we did wrong. I don't think so. Okay, I have no idea. I followed this plan and it does not look right. Okay, reading an amortization table. Amount to be sent for payment. What's this mean? Match the items with their description. Okay, amount of payment that will be applied to the loan balance. Amount of payment that will be applied towards interest. The interest, right? The interest will be paid towards that. And I'm guessing the principal will be paid towards amount of payment that will be applied to the, I don't know. Let's go down here. Rate of interest for the loan is the annual interest rate. Loan balance after payment applied is ending balance. Prior to the monthly payments, beginning balance, amount of payment that would be applied towards interest. Towards interest. Amount to be sent. Amount of payment that will be applied towards interest. I don't know. Amount of payment that will be applied towards the loan balance. It's probably principal. Let's see how we did on this. Okay, so that's that. Hopefully the questions will be that easy. Equity buildup. So the equity formula is the appraised value minus your loan debt is your equity. Okay, so whatever that you made on the house. All right, over 10 years you own the home, you made $40,000 in improvements, and has a 202 left. Using these figures, how much equity does he have? All right, so the value of his house is $330,000, and he made $40,000 in improvements. $370,000, and he has $202 minus, still left on his mortgage. So he made $168 in equity. $370 minus 202. Whoops. 370 minus 202. Minus 202. Whoops. Let's see, 330 minus 202, 128. So that's right. The 40 doesn't even matter in this equation. They're not even, that's what was messing me up. All right, so like I said, the unit exam I'm doing on it's only 4 questions, but knowing me, I mean, if I pass it the first time with a miracle, it will be a really short video, which is fine. All right, qualifying video. Okay, we already did that one too. Let's make sure we looked at all of these. Okay, I do have a flashcard video that's coming out too. If anybody wants to look at that. I'm going to let this video end because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get. I don't know what kind of questions are on this. But if you like this kind of stuff and you like the math, and it'll probably help you on the test to do these kind of problems, then come back and look at the next video. Thank you all for watching.